Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. You might hear the cicadas chirping behind me. We're outside today and fall is actually in the air. It's hard to believe it, but if you drive through the neighborhood, you'll see the students are moving back in, and soon enough, the glorious days of summer will come to an end. I'm not exactly looking forward to all of that, but for now, it is glorious outside, and it's a wonderful time to be in this neighborhood and to celebrate all that's going on here. Our Torah portion this Shabbat reminds us to take note of what's going on around us. The Torah portion is filled with all sorts of rules of how to behave ethically. And my favorite line comes a few verses into the Torah portion where we're learning about if you find your neighbor's ox in the road, it's fallen over, you've got to pick it up and take care of it. And then the Torah says you must not remain indifferent. You cannot have apathy. You must respond. And so much of our lives today, we're apathetic with 1,000 different things. Whether it's with problems, crimes, or litter, or anything else, or with good stuff. We hear people celebrate it. How many of us call and say, congratulations, that's wonderful? How often do we celebrate something good in someone else's life? Too easily we focus on our own lives. And I think that's the challenge. I think Judaism says, get out of your own world, get out of your own little personal silo and see the rest of the world. And as I drive through the neighborhood around the temple, I notice that I can't be apathetic to what's going on at the university. All of these wonderful things are happening, the students are moving in, there's excitement in the air, and I can't remain indifferent. I've got to be a part of that excitement because it's part of who I am as a rabbi in Syracuse, and it's part of who I am at Temple Concord in relation to our neighbors up the hill. Even on something as simple as welcoming our neighbors back to town for the school year is a place where we cannot have apathy, where we must not remain indifferent. All the more so on the serious issues of the day, whether they're racism or inequality or fear or violence. Those are even more important for us to act out and speak out about. But on the simple things, on being kind to someone else, I think that's where Torah is really driving us. It's saying, you know what? On the big stuff, it's easy. On the little stuff, that's where you need the reminder. That's where you need to remember to smile and say, oh boy, you look nice today. That's a nice shirt. Don't be indifferent. Instead, embrace and interact and connect. And when we do that, we create a better world. Shabbat services this Friday night are going to be outside, assuming the weather holds. I'm not sure if we'll be here in the parking lot or if we'll be up at the back lawn, but either way, we'll be outside, assuming the weather works. It'll be a wonderful evening. Our band is going to be playing, and it promises to be a sweet and joyous Shabbat. Services will be at 6 o'clock, followed immediately by dinner. Saturday morning, we will have Shabbat services at 11, preceded by Torah study at 10. Next week on Tuesday, we will have the second in our pre-high holiday series at 12:30 with me in the library. We're learning about the new prayer books and comparing the new and the old and seeing the changes and seeing the things that have been kept and preserved. And believe it or not, next week is still summer vacation, so we enjoy the time. And Labor Day weekend will be coming just after that, and we'll have services and all the usual things. Slichot, the first official opening service for the high holidays, will be Saturday, September 5th at 8 o'clock p.m. And the cantor and I will be leading a sneak peek again of the new High Holiday Prayer Book to walk through it and to spend time exploring what the new prayer book is going to help us accomplish this year. For now, I invite you to spend a Shabbat where you're engaged and involved. Don't be indifferent to the beauties of the Sabbath. Don't be indifferent to the person next to you. Don't be indifferent to the tradition you inherited. Rather engage, enjoy, interact, and find a new level of peace based on that kind of interaction. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.